Now, Memphis is one of the most dangerous places in the Western Hemisphere where killings are very common. That we don't know all the facts here. We've seen a lot of videos over the years that have been put to uses that had nothing to do with the topic of the video itself. So we should suspend some level of judgment, but that video is awful in a lot of ways. But the man on the ground who was killed, or died in any case, was black, but so was every police officer you just saw hitting him. So, by the way, is the police chief of Memphis. So is most of its city government. So also is the overwhelming majority of the city of Memphis itself. But we can't help but notice that the last time we had race riots in this country, an incumbent president, lost re-election. There was a point. Antifa. Antifa is not a bunch of hooligans. Antifa does not appear by accident. Antifa is being organized by whom? We don't know. Antifa militants to... So, of course, the very same people who are weeping on television about police brutality applauded when one of Nancy Pelosi's officers murdered an unarmed woman called Ashli Babbitt. Yes, murdered. So, of course, the point of this is to federalize local law enforcement.
Insistence on promoting racial division at the behest, in my view, of the military-industrial complex. They want us all looking at this and not looking at what they're doing in Ukraine.
But because you don't want to put ugly things on TV and inflame passions. You want people to be reasonable and think things through and reach wise decisions.
It looked like what young black men do when they're supervised by a single black woman.
March around. They hope that there's a larger crowd of non-Antifa activists that they can hide behind.
So the last time we had race riots in this country was 2020. There was a presidential election on the horizon, and cities burned and people were murdered. But it was to federalize local police and control every organization in the country with guns.